Hey, what's good, guys? It's Austin here. So today's story time is about one of the sketchiest females I've ever met in my life. Usually in my life, people that would steal from me or pull some shit that was really like shady were males. But this was about a girl I was dating about 3 years ago. And I hope you enjoy this story time. Leave a like if you do. And yeah, let's get into this. So the story time takes place 3 years ago. I was hanging out with this girl that I was friends with for probably like 5, 6 months prior to actually dating. We started dating, and I trusted this person because I fucking knew them for half a goddamn year. You know what I mean? Like, you know someone for half a year, that's usually how you can tell, like, oh, they're not a thief, they're not this. But you'd be surprised how much of an act people will put up for so long just to gain your trust. And I guess the moral of the story is to fucking, I don't know, be careful with who you trust. But me and her were hanging out one day at my place, and no one was there. It was just me and her. And we wanted to get food, but she didn't have a car, and neither did I. And she walked to my house just before it started raining. So it was raining. We didn't want to walk anywhere to get food. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'll call up one of my friends, and me and him will go pick up takeout and bring it back here. And she was like, okay. And that's what I did. I called up one of my buddies. I was like, yo, can you do me a solid? You come pick me up. I'm hanging out with my girl. I'm going to go get food and bring it back here. And, like, I'll give you $5 for being the personal Uber. He's like, all right, dude, fine with me. And him being the good friend that he is, he did that for me. He came over, he picked me up, and me and him went to this taco place to get takeout. And I left her in my room. And I trusted her alone in my room to not take anything because I just trusted her as a friend and a nice, good human being. But I guess I was fucking wrong because she went into my fucking closet while I wasn't home. My closet filled with all the fuckboy hypebeast brands like Supreme and Bape and all that bullshit. And she stole 3 t-shirts and a hoodie and put it in her backpack. Like, she stuffed them in her backpack full. And back then I was a pretty big hype beast fuckboy. I'm not really into that shit anymore. I still have some items from those brands, but for the most part I kind of got away from it because every time I started to wear it, I would just think of that Vine that was like Team Snapback fuckboy. That's how I felt. So I stopped wearing it and sold most of it. But anyway, that's besides the point. Back then I had a lot of that stuff, and yeah, while I wasn't home, she went in the closet and stole stuff that looked valuable that she could sell to her friends to make quick money. So I got home and I saw her laying on my bed with her backpack next to her. And I knew something wasn't right because the minute I walked in with the food, she was like, yeah, there's an emergency at my house. My mom just called me. I have to go. And I was like, you have to go? And she's like, yeah, there's something going on at my house. My mom needs me. I was like, what's going on at your house? And she's like, I don't know. My mom wouldn't tell me. She just said I needed to be home right away. And I was like, oh, okay. You're going to walk? She's like, yeah, I'm just going to run home as fast as I can. I was like, all right, well, let me get your hoodie for you. So I unzipped her backpack because I knew she came in with a hoodie when she first got to my place. And when she first got to my place, I saw her put her hoodie in her backpack. So I knew it was in there. So I unzipped it to grab it for her. And thank fuck I was trying to be a gentleman on this day because I unzipped it and immediately I didn't see her hoodie. I saw my hoodie and I saw 2 t-shirts of mine that were considered rare Supreme items that were probably worth combined like at least $700, like that much worth of clothes in her backpack, just like packed full. So when I unzipped her backpack, the first thing I saw was my hoodie. And I look at her and I'm like, what is my hoodie doing in here? And she's like, oh, I don't know, I thought it'd be cute, like girlfriend stealing your hoodie kind of thing. And I believed her at first. I was like, all right, I get it, but just not this hoodie. It's really, really valuable. And like, I might want to sell it, so just keep it here. And I take it out of her backpack and I throw it back into my closet. And I was already kind of pissed off because back then, me being the hype beast, taking a hype beast Supreme hoodie away is like taking away a drug addict's drugs. Like, they're not going to be fucking happy. I feel like if you fuck with the wrong hype beast and take away their Supreme hoodie, you don't know what could happen. They might run you over in a Supreme mini bike. Who knows? But seriously, I was pissed off. I fucking saw that she took my really expensive hoodie and I was like, what are you doing? And she told me she was just trying to steal it to be cute. And I was like, no, don't take this one. Like, I might sell this soon. It's going to stay in my closet. So I threw it back in my closet and I go back to her backpack. And she immediately like runs over and tries to close it, like zip it up. And I was like, what? I was just trying to grab your hoodie. She's like, I don't need it. I was like, you're being weird. So I unzip it again and I look in there and I see my t-shirts bunched up at the very bottom in the corner. So I grabbed my t-shirts and I was like, why are my t-shirts shoved down to the bottom like this and like all like scrunched up? And she's like, oh, just same thing, same thing. I was like, look, leave my house. Clearly you are not trying to be cute. You are trying to steal my shit to sell it because of the way you just ran over here and tried to zip it up and take it away from me without me seeing those shirts. Yeah, that's my evidence right there. And you know what she says after I took my stuff back? She goes, whatever, fuck you, I never liked you anyway, and walks out my door and goes downstairs and leaves. And I just didn't even say anything because I was so dumbfounded. I was like, no fucking way. Like, did I really just get like led on for fucking half a year and, you know, became friends with this person just for them to try and rob me while being my friend and get away with it that way, like a fucking spy. Like, really, like, what a waste of time. Like, imagine being friends with someone for 6 months just to gain their trust so you can go to their house and steal a hoodie of theirs and some t-shirts to make some quick money. Like, she probably could have made double, if not triple, the money she tried to steal from me by just getting a normal fucking job and working for 6 months. Like, literally. And that's what I texted her. After she left, I texted her and I was like, yo, that was rude as fuck. I don't want to talk to you anymore. And you could just get a normal job and work like a normal person for 6 months and make even more than what you just tried to steal from me. And then she blocked me. And that was pretty much my evidence right there that her intentions were never pure to begin with. And yeah, I guess moral of the story is, don't fucking trust anyone alone in your room if you have expensive things in there. That was my fucking mistake. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this funny little story. Please leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it. Leave your stories in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys all later. Peace.